emptying the stage. Thank you, Jordan.
He's got his own photographer.
I'm ready. I got
Professional
it.
photographer.
I got this all.
Thank you, Dean Krent, for such a great introduction. I feel honored and privileged to be able to speak with you all tonight on behalf of the students of Chicago-Kent and to give you a student's perspective on how thrilling it is to be with you at this milestone event. Looking out at all of you, this room filled with alumni, professors, both current and retired judges, I can say that as students, we admire you, not only as our future bosses, or so we hope, but as colleagues and friends. Now, like all students, I've spent countless days at the library, countless hours rereading a brief for legal writing, and countless minutes and seconds waiting for a professor to just stop calling on me. But the struggle that each and every student puts into each and every day for 3 years is simply the foundation for our future success. And we know that. Because in 10 years, I won't remember that I got a C+ in contracts. Thank you, Professor Harris, wherever you are. Or that time that I fell asleep in property. I'll remember the one-on-one experiences. I'll remember the conversation that I had with Professor Joan Steinman about removal to federal court for a brief I was writing. I'll remember that time that I went to Cook County Jail to visit a client for Professor Dan Coyne. And I'll remember the class discussions led by Professor Marder on the importance of jury trials in today's legal market. Because it's those experiences paired with alumni interaction that made my experience at Chicago-Kent most meaningful. It's that connection and bond that makes our legal community different. It's the Chicago-Kent community that allows a student like me and everyone else to really thrive. Now, I've been lucky enough to have been a part of our nationally ranked trial advocacy team for over 2 years. That privileged position has given me a chance to work and interact with alumni, ranging from those who graduated in 1975 to 2012. Recent graduates who are technology savvy and can offer a fresh take on evidence. Experienced lawyers who have taken hundreds of jury trials to verdict. And both current and retired state and federal court judges who volunteered their time to educate the next generation of future lawyers. It allowed me to travel to Los Angeles and have dinner with 8 of our distinguished graduates. It allowed me to give a closing argument in front of a district court judge in his very own courtroom. A courtroom where my team eventually won the National Ethics Trial Competition. And it has allowed me to work and study with my mentor, coach, and close friend, Judge David Erickson. These are opportunities that only a student at Chicago-Kent can experience under the leadership and guidance of someone like Dean Krent. Whether you're on our award-winning moot court team, an editor of Law Review, or part of any other organization at school, it is the commitment, dedication, and support from alumni and faculty for the past 125 years that makes Chicago-Kent different. It's that handshake we get at an alumni event at school. It's that email we get saying, there just may be a job opening. And it's that head nod we get at the Daily Center when you recognize us from an event at school. It's those personal experiences that help make a law school student's school experience meaningful. Because for students, we admire that commitment. We admire seeing graduates who volunteer to speak at an event. We admire alumni who take the time to just meet a student for a cup of coffee. And we look up to you to see that all that time, money, and effort is all worth it. Now, you can look around and stop and see everyone sitting next to you. Your former classmates, your colleagues, and your friends. Maybe you're partners in a law firm together. Maybe you've argued against one another in court. Maybe you've even watched each other's kids grow up. But there's one thing that is for certain. One thing. You know exactly where they came from. This is Chicago Kent. And I'm proud to say that I'm a part of this institution. Thank you. Thank you all for coming tonight and for your continued support and generosity. And now I'd like to introduce our next video on the screens showing our various alumni and what they've been up to across the country and the world. Thank you.